Hey everybody, it is time once again to do the game dev. And actually, you may notice there's no music playing today. That's because hopefully we're going to put our own music in the game today. I already got it to the point, here let me show you, where it's playing sound effects, although those need a little bit, need to be touched up a little bit. Really, it's just like an explosion sound effect right now. Which is not a very convincing explosion, but that's neither here nor there. We're gonna get more sound effects put in, and whatnot. Oh, that's kind of fun. Yeah. But yeah, I'm learning FMOD today. And I was just fiddling around with... Yeah, whatever, it's fine. I want to get a volume slider so that you can like adjust the volume of stuff. Hopefully we'll get that done today. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But we've got some music here. Is that like crazy loud? Hold on. Oh yeah, it's like super loud. No, don't make it louder. There we go. I'll just turn that down. Cool. Yeah. We'll probably need to do that for each song, actually. Oh, that's even louder. Holy fuck. Why are these so loud? Cool. If I had a logic track here, because like we got this one, right? Doesn't carry over, darn it. Because I could set a, I think I could set, what is it, gain? Yeah. Yeah, so we could, in theory, set a gain on this that has, is it preset browser I'm looking for? Yeah. Master volume. Oh, hey, look at that. Actually, there already is a thing called master volume, it looks like. Unless... Oh, no, okay, that's this thing over here. Alright, well, we can at least bind this one. So we'll go in here, add automation, add a curve to master volume. Add some points to our curve. We'll make this plus 10 decibels. 0 at the middle. And then minus 10 at the beginning. In theory, if I were to hit play now, if I mess with the master volume, so that's at like nothing. Boom, baby. Although I guess at 0 it should probably turn music off, but that's details we'll iron out later. Cool. Yeah, this is literally the first day I've ever even touched FMOD Studio, so we're gonna hope that I can figure this out properly. Oh, and I guess hopefully that should also apply to this. See, I don't like that... Oh, no. Master volume's only here. And it didn't apply it to everything. Darn. So that's not how that works. Okay. Well, I'll figure that out later then, I guess. And when it comes to... God. Parameters. So these are still here. Okay, so those exist across everything. That's good. Now, I would think that, like, maybe that goes into the bank or something, but the bank doesn't have, like, I can't edit... Unless maybe I can? Alright, I might have missed that part of the tutorial. Either way, what I gotta do now is I got 10 songs here, but I've only set up 2 of them, so I'm gonna make more of these. And then I gotta assign them also. It's mildly tedious. Here, you know what? Let's go ahead and put some sound on. Put a song on. Skip ahead a little bit here. Skip ahead a little bit more. Here we go. I lied. I lied when I said there'd be no music today, other than the music in the game. It's a little loud. Damn this. Okay, there we go. And shorten that up a bit. The other thing too is you might notice there's some like dead space. I don't know if I can edit this. I want this to loop, but I like... It's gotta be a way to do this. Alright, stick a pin in that as well for now. I don't know if this needs a spatializer, but yeah, I don't know. Again, all this is literally brand new to me, so... Is there a hotkey for duplicating stuff? Does not appear to be. This'll work though. Why did I pick 10 songs? I mean, I guess that's what was in the one pack that I just picked up. Then we gotta adjust all these as well, which will be fun. If I just called it Song, I could have duplicated it 10 times and then just renamed the first one to Song 1, but that's okay. Whatever. Does this work? It does. No, it doesn't. Hey, Raina, how you doing? How loud is this song? This one could be turned up a little bit. Set up, damn it. Probably about there. Good? I'm doing alright. Just trying to get my head around this new well, not new technology, but new to me. Technology. This song looks like it's very loud based on the waveform here. Minus 11's pretty good for it, though. Yeah, sorry, I know I'm drowning out the, the Goemon soundtrack, but... oh well. Oh well, I say. Oh, that's a loud boy. I got these off of, like, a humble bundle of, like, free-to-use, things. Or, well, not free to use, but, you know, things that are... it's an asset pack. There we go. So apologies for starting stream a bit late. I was watching a video on how to use all this stuff, and I still don't know how, but I know a lot more than I did 2 hours ago. How dare, true. Dude, some of these songs slap. I got my money's worth. I think I realized a, like, functional error in what I'm doing, or the way I'm doing things in my Unity project. Because I'm kind of going to be loading, like, all these songs every time you load a stage. That's not awesome. I should fix that. I'll find out a clever thing for that later, though. But first thing is make it work, you know? then I can refine. That's why I kind of just stuck a pin in all the other things of like, oh, I wish this sound effect didn't like have a couple seconds of lead time, or oh, I wish this other thing didn't do this. But I'm not going to worry about it now. We'll eventually take care of it. Now, you could say, hey, you don't really need like 10 different ones. I might need to go down a little bit. I don't know. I think it's no more or less loud than anything else I've been balancing here, so it should be okay-ish. Now that one's actually pretty freaking loud, so I'm gonna turn that down a little bit more. That's good. It's also long, holy crap. What is this, 3 minutes long? I say that, oh no, it's only 2 minutes 20. I say that, but Straylight has some incredibly long songs, especially the final level. Alright, our music's baked in there. You know, while we're at it, let's make a sound effect for the death sound. This should just be an action because it's a one-time thing. Something's wrong here. Oh, right, these are different. Yeah. So this I just drag and drop it. This also has like a... I guess it's not that big of a lead time. Also, yes, these sounds are very weird. The sound effects I got... I don't have a sound effect pack that I found from a, like... I've been slowly amassing asset packs to make my grand asset flip of a video game. But I don't have any ones that have sound effects in them, so these are like Kenny sound effects. Alright, assign this to the sound effect bank. I'm hoping I can mass assign these, but I bet it won't do it. Hey, it did it! Nice. Alright, cool. Got all our sounds in the bank. Now we gotta build this, and then Unity's gotta refresh. We need to figure out source control for this as well, because, this packed file is what I'd like to put in source control. Been renamed since you want to run update event references defined. Oh yeah. Scan. That's right, because I put it in a folder. Yes. Wait, why do two of these have references to this? Only the room manager should have a reference to that. What the hell? Oh, okay. It's freaking weird. Alright, cool. So it's got that. That is all good. Did you, like, not... Whatever. It's... like, this somehow not, like... Yeah, that's okay. Wait. Oh, the view ID sets it. Okay, that's networking stuff. Who cares? Okay, so that's all well and fine. What do I need to do now? Oh, right. So I started making. Wait, what? This should have another parameter. Oh, I didn't put serialized field on it. That's why it's not showing up. Yeah. And I think... Okay. Yeah, I think what I need to do... where is it? Gameplay manager. Room manager. That. Oh no, it's not room manager, is it? Load settings. Yeah, no, this is for like the general like. I want for the individual like level, or maybe it's. Yeah, no, we need the thing. Oh wait, no, it's right here. It's set map. No, this is for the menu. This is not what I'm looking for. Or wait, is it? Oh god, I don't know. James gonna incorporate FMOD A? That's amazing. Thanks. I have been meaning to learn to use FMOD for a while now. And I haven't. In fact, I released a full game with my own like self-rolled audio management system, and it's not great. In fact, there's a bug that we're working to fix right now on it. I'm hoping this will bring a lot of like, I don't know, opportunities in the future. But yeah, thanks, Trance, and also welcome. How you doing? God, I can't keep this stuff straight at all. Where... It's not room manager. It's one of the managers. It's not player manager either. Alright. It's the thing that spawns player managers, so let me find the reference to player manager. Oh wait, no, but it references it by prefab, so I gotta go to my constants. Ugh. Yeah, okay. Where does this get referenced? Gameplay. Oh, it is the room manager. Oh. On scene loaded. Yeah, okay, so it just blindly initializes a player manager whenever... Wait. There's one of those per player in the room. I don't know how it does that. Oh, yeah, no, player manager is the thing I'm looking for. Do you have tracker music or MIDIs be your soundtrack? Or regular audio files? So right now, I'm actually not sure how to answer that question. I just have some like audio files that I got out of an asset pack. That's what I'm working with currently. So like this, for example. I am interested in messing with all the like crossfading stuff and other like cool effects I can use FMOD for. Yeah, I am very much ignorant when it comes to like sound stuff in general, which is why it's kind of hilarious that I wrote most of the audio code for Straylight. But yeah, that's part of why I want to like learn this stuff, because it's sort of in the same wheelhouse of getting more knowledge in that sphere. Audio is not my forte, which is why I'd like to grow that strength, you know? Okay, so it is the player manager, because this is the thing. Yeah, okay, this is what I was looking for, because yeah, it sends the match settings to everybody, and then everybody goes off and sets the game off using this RPC call. So eventually there will be a setting for what song was picked, or maybe not even that, but like what, that might be in the level data. But I feel like that shouldn't be in the level data. That should be in the match data. So we're gonna set that in the match thing. But either way, right now I'm gonna just play song 1, so none of this really matters. So room manager dot, not room manager. Goon's Blast audio manager dot. Initialize music, and then the FMOD audio events dot get versus song 1, and I'm gonna need to make that method, but that's okay. Right, so we've got our versus mode songs over here. Just need to make a public method. Oh, wait. Do a quick, you know, safety check here. MIDIs and tracker music come from an earlier era when disk space and RAM was overhead as big as a concern. Basically a glorified piano roll. With some retro games get a hit of nostalgia from their sound. Interesting. I did not know that's how MIDIs worked. Like, I recognize MIDI as like a format and like, you know, what that is. Fun fact, actually, when I was getting the PlayStation 4 port of Straylight kicked into shape, we had a problem where we had just like uncompressed music files because our musician, you know, gave us like lossless quality, like, you know, huge files, and it just happened to not be an issue on PC because the PCs we were deving off of are like beefy machines because their PC is capable of both not just doing VR but also doing VR game development. So like it's like, yeah, load that instantly, no problem. But on PlayStation it was like causing this lag, and I'm like, what the hell is this lag? Like, we have a loading screen, it's loading all the assets in a way that's safe and like per their guidelines to not like have frame drops. What is going on here? And then yeah, it just turned out to be like, and the craziest thing was, it was like, it seemed very random as to where it was happening, because some level songs, this goes back to like how long the loops were, some levels would lag that were like super small levels, so like it's not the visual assets, there's like nothing in this level, but it was the song was like super fucking like huge, so it's just like console development definitely reintroduced you to the need for optimization, very much so. Long story short, we still need to like get an audio update pushed out to that, because basically what I did to fix that was I just like compressed it to an MP3, and our musician was not very happy about that, but hey, we launched and, you know, passed certification and everything on the PS4, which we wouldn't have if we didn't have, you know, files for that. Anyway. That was like one of the last bugs we fixed. Anyway, Imagine hearing the compressed tracks and being like, I mean, they're not horrible, but also I have shit hearing and shit taste in music, so I don't have a good discerning ear for like how bad something is. It's not like I made it like bit crushed or something where it's like you can't hear anything. But it was very funny because much earlier on in development, I remember getting into, not me personally, but like me and the other programmer got like a miniature like war with like our level designer and our artist about like you can't just make these things like super high fidelity. This is VR. It has to run like at a much higher frame rate to prevent nausea and stuff. Like, they're like, well, why can't you just optimize it? It's like, because we're two dudes that do this part-time. Like, we're not fucking AAA game devs. Anyway. Rant over. Hopefully all 5 of them are here and are really angry at me now. Shoot. Any angry devs in chat? I don't know, Goon, just optimize it. I mean, we did, to be fair. Actually, funny story, one of the biggest, like, performance hits we were taking, this is, like, a thing we fixed early on, doing link operations on large lists is insanely, unperformant in Unity. So if you're doing, like, you know, like a to list or a .where or even a for each, if you have a large set of data, like larger than maybe like, I don't know, 20 things, consider changing that. This is a fun little PSA for you. It is amazing how much performance we got out of just changing that shit. And like, not even like changing the logic, just changing it to like use like a for loop instead of a for each, for example. I got so sidetracked there. I don't know why I put that in an exception method message. And then otherwise, we just return get instance dot versus mode songs at index. Perfect. And this should be happy now. Awesome. Oh wait, actually, not song 1, song 0. I mean, we'll have 10, so it doesn't matter, but... Oh, and I'll, of course, classically leave it to do set this to whatever the math settings say to use. And then we'll add a menu option for that so you can set which song per match, yada yada yada. More importantly, let's go to our little prefab here and set our versus mode songs. And here we go. You know, I would not be surprised to find out that there's a way to like click and drag this to make all 10 go into the array. I'm gonna try it, hold on. No. Damn it. There are crazy stuff like that in Unity where it'll kind of like help you out with that. Oh wait, no. It should be song 4 because it's off by, or it's 0 based. Very soon I will probably pause the Mystical Ninja soundtrack and we'll start listening to the actual music. Oh, I should have menu music. Okay, yeah. That's the thing that's going to be tricky now, because this song will basically keep playing until you close the game from when the match starts, which is not right. But again, make it work, then make it right. That is one of my mantras when it comes to not even just game design, but software in general. Well, okay. Not quite that, because that implies that it will be not right. Whatever. Oh, and then we need to wire up a death sound effect, too. Play the song. Oh, wait, hold on. Pause this music. Play the song. No! Instance event song 1 had not had event set 3D attributes called on it yet. Interesting. Please add an FMOD studio listener to your component to your camera. In the scene for correct 3D positioning sounds. That's weird. That should be the case. Weird. Oh, that's for the first scene, because the first scene doesn't have... yeah, okay, I can do that. But that's not the problem, though. This is the problem. Instance of event has not called... What? I don't know what that means. Let's Google it. And or ask an AI if this doesn't yield any results. FMOD instance of event has not had set 3D beats. The object could be destroyed before set 3D attributes are actually called, which doesn't happen until the next update. By adding your change... No. Misleading warning? What? Trying to learn FMOD, coming up with errors. GG. Let's see here. Going back to the tutorial video real quick. Might have missed something here. So we have an event instance. We're calling create instance. Oh, this actually does a much better thing in the example code that I did not follow for some reason. Instead, I copy-pasted. So instead of initialize music, I mean, this won't change anything because this is still its own thing, but instead of that, we can just call create event instance with the song. And then call instance.start. So this most likely is an order of operations thing. Let me go back to, what was it? Player manager? Yeah. I mean, this happens in an RPC though, so Well, this will prove it because this might, if this is actually executing before the other start method happens, then that array won't even be initialized, or the list won't even be initialized, so it's gonna like blow up when it tries to add to the list. That probably is what's going on, though. Wait, no. This thing's already initialized over here. Like, that initializes when the game starts in the startup scene. So no, that's not what's happening. Yeah. Some desk clutter. What have I got here? I got a postcard from my parents on the desk. Look at that. I'm not gonna show the back because it has my name and home address on it, but hey, look at that. Spirit Lake. Also an empty envelope that needs to be tossed. Oh, that's what my Twitch check was in there. What do you know? Amazing. Oh my god. Postmark from Fargo, North Dakota. I think. Yep. What did I miss? The example code seems to have, like, everything in there. Or... I did everything that the example code is showing me to do. So... what the heck? Boop. Now it's going into, like, changing parameters for stuff. That's not... Initialize ambience. Let me go back a little further. Maybe in the other code, like it... I did skip over a couple sections in this video, so maybe there's like some gotcha about setting these up that I just missed. Oh, what? Here's the wind to begin with. Didn't back up far enough, apparently. Yeah, get to the... Yeah, it's just a... I mean, granted, like, they just have one. I guess... Alright, let me see if that changes anything. Instead of an array, let's just do one of them. And then we'll call it from the start inside here. I doubt this will change anything, but just in case. You know what, we'll need music for our menu, so we'll call this first, and then I won't need to keep going and creating a match. what is it? Create instance? Get instance? No, create event instance. That's what I'm looking for. This is almost certainly incorrect, but that's okay. We'll make it right eventually. Alright. That looks good. I suppose this can be static. I inadvertently just added something that I needed to add eventually anyway. So that's kind of nice. Oh wait, no, I don't have a song for this, damn it. Okay, we need to make a new song. Alright. Hold on, that was actually the entirety of this one random pack I downloaded, so let's go open another one, I guess. EDM electronic music pack, sure. What you got for me, bud? Oh, that's perfect, except that's a song from Mystical Ninja, and not... That's way too intense for a main menu music song. Everyone awake? Oh god. God, why is it like this? Why is EDM like this? Okay, hold on. Screw that. Screw this music pack. That actually almost is sort of what I'd like to go for, except, I don't know. Not trying to make Bomberman Act Zero, I guess, is my point. Or my, Alright, here's a different one. No dramatic ones. Wait, these are all dramatic. Why are these all dramatic? It said ambient music. Get this shit out of here. Alright, hold on. Big retro music game collection. Alright, that's gotta have something good in here. Let me just use up all my hard drive space. That'll be good. Platformer music pack. None of these are calling to me. You know, honestly, we just need a song. I don't need to, like... Retro rock music pack. There we go, we found it. These are all just so fucking intense. They really are. I really wish there was just, like, some chill stuff. There might be, but maybe not in any of the ones I downloaded. We're gonna use that one and then just turn it down. Mm. 3D timeline. Menu music. Retro rock theme number 9. We gotta add a loop to this. Do. We gotta turn it the fuck down because it's way too goddamn loud. That's like perfect. That's exactly the volume I want it to be at by default. Perfection. And then we gotta assign it to the bank. Music bank. Save, build. Bada bing, bada boom. Back to Unity, wait for it to rebuild. Sit here in silence. Oh, that's just waiting for me to close it. Boom. Okay, now we can see the error when we launch the application. Yep, there we go. Oh, well, actually, this one's slightly a problem anyway, because it's well, it didn't give me the thing is not loaded error this time. It's just saying, like, hey, you don't have this in your camera. Which is fair, we actually don't. I feel like there shouldn't be an audio listener on this. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Duh. Attenuation object. I'm going to pass myself into this one because this is the menu. We don't want any attenuation or directional sound here. Does it work now? No. What? Damn it. Starting music? Started music. No, you didn't. No, you didn't start music. What the hell? Damn it. Alright, back to the tutorial again. Take it from the top. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should look at... like, I skipped over the section about, like, idle sound effects for the coins. Maybe I should watch that section? I don't know. Add the loop, okay. Add it to a new bank. Okay. So play one shot is working, but like playing a looping sound is not working is essentially what we're dealing with here. The song exists. Alright, I'm gonna watch his idle section, because maybe there's some like weird gotcha of like, you need to set this thing or that thing. Yeah. Maybe I should download the source for this, like, example project and maybe something will make sense. Because right now it does not make sense. Add the loop, okay, yeah. You know what, actually? I wonder if... Hold on. Okay, they don't have any processing things around them. I was gonna say, like, if they had, that positional... Oh, well, yeah, the spatializer. Okay, hold on. Maybe that doesn't need to be on this. Hold on. What does he click on when he does this? Okay, that's just the main audio thing. Now that's interesting. So like, essentially what he's doing is he's got a spatializer on this track and not the master track, but I think it, like, okay, for example, right? Like, I can play this. If I turn the master volume down on, or the volume down on the master track, it's going to affect this. See? Also, now I don't know how to set that to a number. Oh, double click. Sets it back to 0. Doing some sound, eh? Yeah. And I'm really bad at it. So like this spatializer should already be in effect, I think, because it's like stacking, right? Like, because these are tracks, and I think they build on each other. It shouldn't matter. Maybe it does. I don't know. Also, the example I'm looking at is in 2D, and I have a 3D game, so that could definitely be causing some chaos. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna take out the spatializer. The sound effects should have spatializers because that should happen wherever things are happening. You know what? I'm not gonna do this on every single one of these. Menu music should be plenty right now. But I had two. Almost to finish my first demo and just got placeholders in. Yeah, I mean, I'm using, assets that they're asset pack sound effects and music. Oh, what am I doing? But, hey, it was that. Okay, that's interesting. I guess it has like an undefined position, so it's going at 0, 0, 0. Maybe that's not where the stuff is. The GDC free bundles? I'm not. I'm looking that up right now. Royalty free sounds, GDC audio. Fuck yeah, thank you. Got some Kenny sounds in here. I've got a bunch of music tracks from asset packs I've bought. over the various Humble bundles that have had music and audio things attached to them. Yeah, so I mean, it makes sense that we don't want a spatializer on our music track, because that should just be, like, just there. Nice. Yeah, I haven't quite checked. This is actually going to be a weird thing where it's going to be a minute before I check in the changes from tonight, because I need to double check the attribution stuff on everything I'm using tonight. I know I have the rights to use them, but I don't know in terms of like sharing stuff. I'll just swap tracks out though if there's anything that's like not okay to have in like a public project. Actually, I don't know what license I have on the repo for this, but this should be Creative Commons 0. If it's not, I'm gonna switch it to that because I don't care. Like, you don't need to attribute me for this. It's fine. It's like 40 plus gigabytes of sounds in there. Nice. That is freaking cool. But yeah, I mean, like you just said, you can always swap out stuff. Placeholders are perfectly acceptable. Alright, so all the songs should work now. Now we need to get the swapping of songs working, which is going to be its own thing. Cool, thanks. Oh wait, nah. That's what I was afraid of. Oh, it's gonna fade out. So they'll fade out once it finishes the loop. That's bad. Don't do that. This is most assuredly not the correct way to swap music tracks, but this should work, I think. We'll get a volume thing wired up too. The next thing I want to do though is being able to select the tracks, which is not going to be that hard to implement, honestly. Just got to do a little UI work. Alright, turn up the Goemon music. Goon's Blast has its own soundtrack now. It's not stopping the other song. Not sure why. Let's go reevaluate that code. Stop immediate, but it's not. Interesting. So this is an event instance. Not event instance stop, not stopping. Event not stopping when I press FMOD, press stop and FMOD, or use the event instance stop and BP function UE4. Reverb, no. Holy moly, this person has a very complex system going on here. Let me check this instance instead. Here we go. Maybe I should look up how to change tracks rather than just like assuming this is how it works and running with that. Like, that's probably not the best idea. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Fmod, Unity, switch. I'm just say switch songs. Switching music between different scenes using parameters. Okay. I suggest using transition regions. destination markers or transition timelines. Check out the level 3 examples in this example code. Okay. Transition timelines. Jumping a playback position from a transition marker or region and its associated destination marker or loop region from the endpoint of a loop region, the beginning from anywhere to a magnet region doesn't have to be instantaneous. Each transition marker, transition region, loop region, and magnet region have a transition timeline. Can add a transition timeline to any transition marker by right-clicking. Oh, okay, so I think I need to add a thing in here. Nah, don't research, yeah. Probably just keep hitting my head against the wall. What's up, Icy? How you doing? Also, hello, what's up, Alex? Pardon me, didn't say hi earlier. It might be as simple as just like this, right? Like, no, that's not what we want. You know what, chat? I'm gonna ask a chat bot. I'm gonna ask Dolly. Explain why this code isn't working in image form. I am using FMOD in Unity, trying to stop one. What the hell are these called again? Event instance. Start another. The first one is not stopping. Look how much we can learn when you fumble for a few hours. Think about how much faster I can learn if I Google it. Verify that you're calling the stop method on the correct event instance. Make sure you're referencing... Oh yeah, hold on. Maybe this is that stupid. Ah, it is that stupid. Ah, I'm stupid, chat. I actually had this mostly correct. Oh, well, hold on. It's not happy about that, but we can fix that. Ta-da! Actually, fuck it. Oh, no. Not that. There we go. Ah, we never said it when we start the first song, so we don't have any reference to it. Oh, not much. Got one of my mini games ready for balance testing tomorrow, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Google and ChatGPT, for examples, are the win. Yeah, I agree. That's pretty much how I do. Funny thing, you know what's annoying is that the chatbot was technically correct in, hey, make sure you're referencing the right reference. It's like, yeah, that is actually what was wrong, but not... I don't know. I mean, I shot myself in the foot, but I'm just salty about that. Hold on. Quiet, Mystical Ninja music. You know that's like the best song in that game. Yes! Okay, next step. Oh, I guess we also need to have it, like, go back to menu music when we, exit a level. Which I don't actually have a good event to hook into for that. I mean, I kind of do. Like, that happens, but, I mean, you can see I already have, like, errors spewing out when that happens. Anyway, we're gonna add a menu option to set which of these 10 songs you want to listen to, which have very creative names, as you can see, for I am a very creative person. But first, I'm gonna take a really quick break. I'll be back in like a minute, chat. Enjoy some more Mystical Ninja music in the meantime. And then after we get the menu in there, we'll make it so you can swap songs back to the menu music when you exit a match. So it's chilly down here, so I'm putting this on. Oh. I also haven't quite figured out how I'm gonna make sliders for the various volume things, but we'll figure that out. First things first, though. I don't know what I want this dropdown to say, but we're just gonna have it say like 1 through 10, I guess. I don't know. I'll make more creative names eventually. I'm in the wrong scene, that's why the thing is not here for adding UI. Main menu. Ooh, I got a good idea actually. Hold up. So in Room Manager, on scene loaded. Haha, what if we just did this? Also, I don't know why I even have brackets here. So if this is the game screen, we create the game manager. However, if it's not, we should instead change the music to the main menu theme. Do thing is the most common method name until it gets changed. True. This is exactly why we have refactoring tools, right? Here's a fun pro tip, by the way, that I got burned by in making a game prior to this. If you're making like a class called actually, I got burned by this in fucking high school, and yet I didn't learn my lesson until I was making a full-fledged video game again. You're making a global class that's gonna like manage all of audio or something that sounds generic, like player manager or something like that. Add something to it so that it's not a generic name, because you might just end up pulling in a random plugin that has something called that as well, and then you're just gonna have a reference nightmare when it comes to like your using statements. It's not impossible to overcome, but it's so much easier if you just name it something else. Pro tip. For reference, the hand-rolled audio manager that I made in our game Straylite, originally I just called Audio Manager, and then at one point when we were converting over like the library we used for processing all of the VR stuff to the generic OVR library, there's a class in there called Audio Manager, and it just like fucked all of the references to Audio Manager, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Okay, well, this is now Straylite Audio Manager. It's ridiculous when asset publishers don't use namespaces. It's not even just that, because usually you can like namespace it, but like you might be pulling in whatever namespace, like if they have like a flat namespace hierarchy, then it becomes a problem, I guess is the point, which happens very frequently. Back to my anecdote, is that like, yeah, it was all just under this like OVR folder, so like if you're referencing anything in the same class, it'd be like, which audio manager are you talking about? And I'm like, oh god. So then you have using audio manager mine. Now, granted, this also would be solved if I was using namespaces properly, which you can see I still am not. I blame Unity. It doesn't generate them by default when you create classes, so it's enabling my bad practices. It's their fault, not mine. And yeah, action's another good example. My actual example, the first time I ever got burned by this was when I was in high school, and like there was like an assignment in our programming class to like make a class. We were learning about like classes, like just how classes work. So very early on in the class, in the 101 class of like programming, it was like, yeah, make a class that does like math operations. So, you know, like square root, you pass in a number and it gives you the square root of that number back, for example. So I named my class math because I'm like, oh, it's going to do math operations, so I'll name it math. The problem was I was in Java and their math library was also called math. So like when I tried to call math.squareroot, it thought it was my class, and it's like, I was incidentally doing recursion. Yeah, it writes itself. There you go. Bam. And I didn't learn my lesson for another, let's just say 30 years. Not that long. I don't know. I don't know how long it's been since I was in high school. Less than 20 years, but not that much less than 20 years. Though to be fair, that Australia stuff happened like 5 years ago, so whatever. You do the math. Class. Alright, so this should do what I want. The only problem is I don't know if this gets called on like the initial load. Oh, it can't be null. But wait, what if it is though? What if we haven't initialized yet? I guess I'll make a variable for that then. I don't know what the default value of this could possibly be, but that's okay. Okay, there's a nice safety check, I suppose. And actually, to that point, screw this. We can just let the game handle that, I think. Because we're gonna change scenes as soon as we start the game. Let's see if it plays the music or not after I do that. It does not. Did any errors get logged? Yep. Oh. Oh, I'm in the wrong scene. Haha. Now it works? Hey. Oh wait, it plays it twice. That's not good. Shoot. Okay, well hold on though. The cool thing is, this should switch back to this music once I end the match. You know, I could do this the other way, I guess. Whatever. Nice. Well, let's test both ways, I guess, right? Eh. Cool. I guess I'll just do an else if, and then, if not, scene 0 or whatever. Now it shouldn't have that stutter. It's a little jank, but whatever. Like, we need this in its scene, so it's going to be that way every single time anyway, so it's fine. We do have our answer, though. It does call on-scene change when the game first loads. I wasn't sure which way that went. Oh, I guess there's editor as well. Well, I'll ignore the editor for now. It'll just play that music. We're not ending tonight before we have a volume slider anyway, so if you don't like it, just turn the music down. I don't know. I'm gonna have it on the player. I actually have that set up already. The only thing is on the main menu, it is on the camera because it's just a menu, but that's probably goes without saying, I guess. Oh wait, hold on. You don't have a thing. Aha! FMOD Studio listener. I feel like you shouldn't have that. But maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, it doesn't need an audio listener. How did it not catch that? What the heck? Does this break everything? Glad you asked that. Okay, no, it doesn't. We're good. Same goes for this guy. In the editor. That's fine. Using FMOD, so to get pretty fancy with checking for audio listeners between scenes. Yeah, I mean, that's why I want to learn FMOD, to, like, alleviate that pain. Yeah, I was gonna pull up some code, but I shouldn't. So, as I mentioned earlier, on my game Straylight... Hold on. Oh, man. Really? You know. Oh, dang it, that's showing my friends' names. Never mind. I'm not gonna pull it up. Stupid aliases on Steam, don't show that shit. Anyway, Anyway, I wrote all the audio management code, and we didn't use FMOD or any engine like that. We're just using, like, native, like, Unity stuff, and man, yeah, I totally get you. Like, it's rough. Like, I don't want to say you never want to do that, because, like, it can work. It's just, it's so much work, and I'm hoping that, like, learning, like, an industry standard tool like this will be helpful. You know? So we're looking for match settings. There they are. We just need to add a drop down to this. My goodness, what is this angle? There we go. Here we go again. Oh. Time to move everything yet again. Wee. Actually, you know what? Let's leave these random settings down here. Move this stuff up more. And then... I don't want a slider, I want a drop down. So we're gonna steal the sudden death drop down. Move that over here, move it down here. Oh, definitely, yeah. No, I mean, more work up front, save time in the long run, right? That's how it goes. There's always a trade-off. So I'm certainly not saying, like, oh, you have to use some kind of audio tool or engine or whatever. And exactly, yeah. Get the fancy stuff in there. I couldn't tell you, and again, I don't want to, like, this is not a, like, developer commentary on Straylight, but our musician, like, had some really cool ideas for, like, what he wanted to do, like, effect-wise, and we just couldn't do it because it's like, I'm running this code while also making the core engine and, like, you know, half of, like, all the coding in the game. It's one of 2 developers on a 5-person team, you know, and all of us were working part-time on the game, so it's like, not that I'm making excuses, it's just, that's just the reality of it, right? Like, I could not manage to get fancy stuff self-rolled, but if I had a tool like this at my disposal, probably could have. What is this gonna be called? Music. Music label BG. And then the music label. Let's go ahead and set that. And these both need to be a lot smaller. Shocking. Oh, screw. Ah. Width, not position. Okay, not 50. A little more than 100. There we go. Bump, 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 bump. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah. I mean, simultaneously the biggest, like, mistake and also greatest thing we could have done for so many reasons that I can't get into right now, was when we decided to port it to, like, every VR headset at the time, because we're technically not on PSVR 2 yet, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, it added, like, so it took us 5 years to make the game, and it took us probably a little over 2 years of the dev time just to port that stuff, and it was in Unity, so it's like, you know, theoretically you just click build to this thing, but that's not how it goes down. With incredibly varying specifications between, you know, like the Oculus Quest, even between the Quest and the Quest 2, and then you have, like, we were even on, like, PSVR 1, which is, like, you know, one of the oldest VR headsets, so it's it was a journey. I feel like I've spent an incredible amount of time this stream just going through war stories as they were. But I will say it wasn't useless, both in terms of, like, sales and just general, like, knowledge. Like, I understand now, like, just how much effort it is to port something, even in a, like, globalized, like, game engine that I'm using, like Unity, for example, or, well, like Unity. Like, I've cut my teeth, so to speak. Those are the best kind of stories. Rock on. I mean, honestly, a lot of the effort extends way beyond just, like, the actual game itself, too. Like, there's definitely stuff, like, specifics that I had to change to, like, code in the engine, but beyond that, like, just knowing the process of, like, getting into, say, the PlayStation 4 store versus Steam or the Oculus, well, Quest is a weird situation because there's 2 stores that Meta supports, and then there's also, like, SideQuest, so, like, that's its own ecosystem. It's pretty weird. Fun fact, though, for anyone interested in, like, trying to get a game on Steam, you could pretty much find any information you want to know about publishing your game on Steam online. PlayStation, not so much. They're very secretive with that, and that's why I'm very careful not to say too much about how it goes. Oh yeah, no, yeah, you gotta go through it to know it, and I now have, which is pretty neat. I sincerely hope none of this comes across as me, like, bragging or anything. It's legitimately just me, hey, here's the thing that happened. Alright, so this is all good. Oh yeah, no, it's super awesome. Like, you can find out anything you might possibly want to know. How dare you be proud of yourself? How dare I have self-esteem? Yeah, so we did establish an LLC. Our like contract specifically was just like it's almost like a partnership in the way that it's structured. There's a ton of options there as well, which is also a fun like part of game development, all the business stuff, you know. Prior to Stray Late, me and two of my other friends worked on some games. We never published anything that was like out there, but we did an S corp for that because it was just like 3 of us, and it was the right move because it was way cheaper to draw up like a templated contract for that and register it and everything, at least in our state. But for this, because we had like, I don't know, there was more structure to it, which was nice. Especially because, like, you know, having people retain ownership of their assets and contributions to the project. Because that was obviously a very, like, sensitive topic for, say, like, our musician, because, you know, musicians want to own their music, which is entirely fair. But, you know, there's stipulations and such to all that. Without getting into, like, exact details and all that. Cool. Okay, we got our slider. Let me go ahead and read from that slider. Oh, yep, this is the right spot. We need the main menu. No, we need the menu controller. Damn it, I need to go back. It's a... Launcher. Launcher script. Add. How did the main menu become my player.cs file? It's only like 300 lines, that's nothing. Although that might be one of the longer files in this game currently. And I cannot put enough emphasis on the term currently. Oh, not toggle, we want, drop down, match song picker. And to our match settings, I add song. A few months out for me at that point. I absolutely have to make a store page or I'm gonna be shooting myself in the foot for the tax. Oh, definitely. Like, that's the thing too. If you're I don't know your situation, and I'm not meaning to pry at all, but like if you're just working alone, it is definitely worth getting some sort of like legal entity around yourself. And S corp probably would work. Again, I'm not a lawyer, so don't situations may vary for whatever you're doing, but it is an incredibly good idea, though, to have an EIN, an employment identification number, behind yourself, both for just ease of setting up accounts and stuff for payment, and like registering yourself on various partner platforms you might go on, as well as just protecting yourself liability wise, because if it's just you and like you register, because you can like have like just your own self as like the sole proprietor. That's not what it's called. There's a thing for that though, but you are basically paying a target on your back if you ever like run into like legal troubles with whatever you're selling that extends beyond video games. These are all things a lawyer told me once, and I don't know how accurate they are, but I imagine that's probably about right. Hold on, I need to The only thing I need to do now is update that drop down when we open the menu, which I have a thing for that, I just forget where it is. Damn it. Shoot. Oh wait, no I don't, because that's not saved. Awesome. That's only for the settings that sync to an actual save file on your computer. Alright. No wait, I don't have it wired up. Wait, why is the sound not playing? Oh, because I'm not... Yeah. Solo dev, gotcha. Oh yeah, no, like it's a smart idea to have some sort of legal structure around yourself if you're selling anything, ever. Is the main takeaway there. Or so I've been told, at least, by... Not even the lawyers we used for this game, or not this game, but the other game I was doing, but just in general. Which is partially why everything that I publish not only is free, but also you can't even give me money on itch.io or whatever, because, yeah, fuck. Fuck that. I don't have, like, a corporate account for myself. Which I should and could. But you know, details and whatnot. That's just that basically is just another document I'm gonna need to file every year when I do my taxes, which I do not envy the thought of doing. Even though, to be fair, that document's not that complicated. Especially if it's like 0 or whatever. You know. If I ever roll this channel out into like something more formal, where I'm actually like building stuff that like is gonna be, you know, a big time project or something, then maybe, but for what I'm doing, it's kind of just like whatever. Shoot. Oh, yeah, I need to wire the song up. So we have it on the match settings now, and that is getting serialized and sent across the wire to the other players. So back inside of, not room manager, player manager, yeah. Instead of just set it to song 0, set it to whatever the match settings set it to. I haven't tested any of this online yet. I suppose I should do that. Best comment ever written. Anyway, go back to the startup. Now, let's test her out. We'll test out the network stuff in a minute here. Oh, I guess I should put a special case for none. We need to do that as well. No reference exception. What? Yeah, no, that's netcode is a fickle beast. I realized what I did wrong. I never actually set up the reference to that thing. To my new dropdown. Bear with the silence for a second here. Music picker goes here. Go back to startup. In theory, just famous last words if I've ever heard them, you know, should be all good, because we're just serializing a number and sending it across the wire and having the other build play that song. Okay, that's not the same song as before, so I assume that's good. That was song 4. Sorry that was super loud, everybody. now we'll do song 6. Yep, it's working. It's working. I think netcode would be a lot easier if no. Autocorrect. Got him. If you started with it, but then it's more complicated too, so I don't know. I'm in that boat as well. I started this project as like a, hey, this is going to be a netcode thing, and it definitely... Oh, you're gonna get double audio. I'm sorry, everyone. Please don't leave my stream. It'll be over soon, I promise. Song 8 this time. Only a couple more seconds. Hang with me. Oh, snappity. Oh, also. Oh god. I'm not sure if that sound is coming across both sides here. God, that's so bad. It's not that bad. Fair enough. So it's driving me crazy. I think I have a lower tolerance for annoying noises, so that's probably a good thing. It's a good litmus test. So the only thing that doesn't appear to be working is the actual sound effects are not playing across everything, which is weird, but the music's working, so that's cool. I'm gonna log that, but maybe not address that tonight. Hey, look. There's the search bar. Actually, I'm not gonna say sound effects. I'm gonna say bomb explosion sound not playing on all clients. Question mark, because it might actually be, and I'm not sure. Cool. So what next? What are next? We have our songs. You can pick which song you want. There's different stages. Or sorry, it reverts back to the menu music when you come back to the menu. It plays across network. That's good. I guess volume settings is the next thing. So let's do that. But also, I need to pee again, so I'll be back. TMI, I know, I'm sorry, chat. For the asset parallel sync, it'll save you a freaking ton of time with these multiplayer checks. What is parallel sync? Test multiplayer? Ooh, is this like unit tests I can run? Oh, shit. Thanks. Dude, you are, like, helped me out so much right now. I appreciate that. Anyway, I'll be right back. I will check that out, though. That will help with some of the more concurrent things I need to do where I can't, like, do two things simultaneously, but I'll be right back. So here is the part where I just stare for a bit while I watch the tutorial on how to set the sound. I have a vague idea of how to do it, but I don't know how to tie it to like a oh, there's a whole section on volume control. Nice. Window, then mixer. Ah, that's probably the missing piece. Okay, I might know how to do this from here. Master bus. Yes, yes. So I can add an effect here, I can add some gain, and I can bind that to a property. Add a curve. The master volume. Can only be automated by a global parameter. Okay, well that's fair. I need to add a global parameter. Edit parameter. Global. Boom, baby. That's to all of these, honestly. These should all be global. Bada bing, bada boom. Also, I apologize if this is all illegible. I did not know how to do this. Or I don't know how to, like, I did not do any work to set up this UI prior. So this should work for the master volume, which is cool. I don't know how to split music out into different, like, music and sound effects. I would like those to be their own things. Also, I don't know what this sorting is, but that's fine. But we'll leave that be for now, I guess. Okay, so at 0, we go to -10, and I fucked everything up now. 0.5, we go to 0. And then at 1, we go to 10. Okay, so that'll work for a global volume setting. How about the rest? New group. Aha! Aha! Music. Put them in here. Does this have its own? Oh, it just makes sense. I love that. I love that a lot. I don't know about this reverb, and if we're losing anything from that, but whatever. Add effect, gain, add automation on the sound effects volume. And I'll eventually need to do like a mute thing when you're at 0. Oh, maybe I don't need to do that. Maybe I can actually like... So like at like 0.001, that'll be -10, but then it'll just be like muted at 0. I don't know. We'll play with that later. For now, we'll just get this going. You know, I'd be surprised if there wasn't some way to sort of automate this. Also, that's incredible. I know there's like legitimate reasons why you might want to have it go up and back down for a particular parameter, but the volume slider, as you get to a certain point, it just starts going back down in volume. That's how I have it set up right now. So the only thing I'm missing now, which was part of the tutorial that I skipped over, is how to how to set these parameters in the code. I think it's pretty simple. I could try to wing it. I'm not going to. That one was so far away from 5. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, so that's all good. Build it. Ship it. We'll need sliders for these, and we also need settings. Well, I can update the code in a minute here. Love when assets work as advertised. Had a mind-blowing moment when implementing zombie grouping movement using an A-star pathfinding project. What happens when you find yourself thinking, why can't this always be so? True. Man. I haven't messed with like AI pathing in so freaking long. 10,000 years ago, I made like a shitty tower defense game for mobile. And that's probably the last time I like looked at like A-star or any sort of pathfinding like logic. Because every other game I've made since then, it's just like it's either incredibly scripted movement for the enemies or like no enemies. It's fun but complicated for sure. Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm all about that stuff. That is my forte, is just like algorithms and stuff. Love that shit in college, still love that shit. Feels like I'm actually like flexing my brain when it comes to like thinking about how I organize stuff compared to most things I do in game development, where I'm just tediously like tweaking things until it works. I think the fun part though, when it comes to game design with algorithms, is you kind of need a marriage of like an algorithm with like what feels fun. So you need like some heuristics in there to just be like, okay, well, this is how it should work. This is not necessarily the case with like pathing. Pathing's probably the worst example to point to for this, but like generally speaking with mechanics, you can't just like put an algorithm down and have it work. Like you kind of got to tweak things a little bit. It's why you don't want like realistic physics in a game. Realistically speaking, it's that sort of mentality. At least for me, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's thing I've always lived by here. Character controllers are the way. Yeah, that. I didn't add my sliders. Okay, main menu. Settings menu. Let's have some new settings. And my apologies, you'll only be able to change stuff in the main menu. Eventually I'll probably add a menu to like in-game. Definitely, probably. Why did I group all this stuff this way? Gross. Oh my god, seriously? Could you not? What does this do? Oh, it's centering it. Duh. That's how I have it set up. Okay. Fine. Fine then. Oh, is that why this is like a... Yeah, okay. That is dumb, but it makes sense now. Hmm. Oh, I agree. Oh. Whoa. What? How to do that? Oh, I typed that. Okay. Sorry, I got kind of lost in the sauce for a second there. Let's move all these up here. Also, they need to be wider. Bring this back up to 100, I think. Maybe they don't need to be wider. I don't know. Whoa. Yeah, those don't need to be that wide. They can all be 50, I think. That'll be okay. Pressing hard in the game settings menu. Don't really enjoy UI work. It's one of the few things. That animation, yeah. I definitely feel that. I'm certainly just trying to make things like look not even nice, make things functional for now. Hopefully with an emphasis on for now. Hopefully I will improve these one day, but you never know. Okay, so this is this is at 480. Okay, so let's make this 500 even and everything will be fine. Just fudge these numbers so they kind of look right. My for now generally lasts to right before I share the work, then it's oh shoot. Yeah. It's one downside to streaming all of this. It's like, well, y'all get to see me do some dumb ass shit. and that's okay. I have no shame. 100%. The thing I'm completely dreading about the UI is just making this work with controllers. Because this is gonna suck horribly. I mean, the game mostly works with controllers, but the menus do not work at all with controllers. God, I could use my audio, my slider sync thing here, I guess, but I'm not going to. The hell? Crashed Unity. Please don't lose a bunch of my work. God damn it. So I won't stream, I am ashamed. That's fair. My coworkers at my day job, who are all, well, the people I've talked to about this are all either programmers or in IT. They like, actually, okay, this person was not my boss at the time. This was after he had left the company and I was hanging out with him. But he told me I had some fucking huge balls to live stream coding. He's like, that's like the worst situation for me, is, I think was his wording. I'm like, I don't fucking care what people say to me on the internet. Oh, it does? Ah, it's the worst thing you could have said to me on the internet. 100% big goons. Damn it. I honestly, I probably would just redo everything in the new UI system. I think it's worth it. No, yeah. If I'm not, okay, maybe I am on the new UI system and everything's fine, but if that's like, oh, I gotta go redo everything on this new system now. I don't have to, but it would be way easier to deal with the UI, or the controller support. Then that's like a nightmare for me. Like, oh, I just did everything, I gotta go do it again. That's okay though. If it would make the general handling of this stuff easier, I'm all for it. Don't know why this is fighting me. What is going on? Oh, it's not even switching isn't even bad anymore. Oh, it's a win-win. Hey, what's up? Sir dies a lot. How you doing? It's a shame Epio isn't here, because he could tell you my motto from a long time ago when we worked together of hashtag never upgrade anything. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Unless you were asking Alex, which is also fair. Damn these floats and their rounding errors. Alright, I got an idea. Change it to something like wildly different, then change it back to something normal. Aha! I got him. Alright. I think these are all where I want them. Oh, need to rename this one, but that's fine. And now we need to, like, wire that up. So my workload spends a while on software requirement specification documents. So thankfully the actual dev part isn't too awful. That's pretty cool. it's not quite the same thing, but I have previously worked for a consultancy where I'm like dealing with clients and stuff, and it's funny how like you know, people tend to, especially when you're like hiring a developer team to like make something for you, you tend to like focus on not big design up front, but like a more concrete set of requirements of what you need. But even that like changes. It's, I don't know. Agile is some hot shit for a reason. I'm sorry if I misunderstood what you're saying. I have gotten out of viewport I was looking for. Nope. Rotate me, please. There we go. Thank you. Okay, so we got these sliders. We need to tie them to an event now. I think essentially all we need to do, work on embedded, so timing, functional correctness is mandatory, not a suggestion. That's a good point. Nice. I used to do some embedded systems work way the hell back. That was like an internship. So it's like over 10 years ago at this point. Jeez, I'm old. I was working on like displays for jets. It was fun. Very fun times. But also nerve-wracking of like, this needs to be, you know, perfect before we ship it, because it's a part they're gonna produce a bunch of and put the software on. So it better freaking work exactly how it needs to. Thankfully the essays knew what they're talking about. That's good. That is the only time I've ever gotten to use shaders in like my day job, by the way. We were trying to figure out how to get this is bad, I don't know the name for it, but it's called an altimeter, I think, right? The ball that's in like most airplanes that shows your pitch, yaw, and roll. We were trying to simulate that in a digital display, and we could, like, with the low power we had in the tiny device that we were putting in there, like, we couldn't like render it fully. So like we ended up optimizing it by using shaders, which was interesting. So I got to write some shader code in like industrial software, which is just not something you typically run into. It's an interesting way of solving that. Yeah, it was pretty neat. For how boring most of the software I wrote at that internship was, especially as an intern, that was some cool stuff. I am not great at shader code, for the record, but I got it working. When I was in college, I was kind of like a CG nerd, so like I took a class where I had to write a ray tracer, which is the only time I've ever blue screened my computer while writing code. Because I had like this, it was C++, and like I was allocating like way too much memory, and it just like tanked my laptop. I was the unit test guy. I was also that during one of my internships. That was when I worked for a gigantic bank in their like investment firm section. And they're like, yeah, intern, you're not touching fucking anything that could cause any problems. And then I wrote, so that my second internship was that, where I was just writing unit tests, and then my last internship, I wrote the most ungodly abomination of code I've ever seen. Currently on new grad job hunt. Fair enough. Good. Best of luck to you. No, that could be rough. But anyway, last internship I was at, there was we had like this software suite which supported a lot of physical devices. And it did that through third-party DLLs that we got from the companies that actually manufactured the devices. It was like a security software, basically. Like physical security, so like key card readers and stuff like that. We wanted to make a 64-bit version of the application, but the problem was we didn't have 64-bit DLLs of all the libraries we used in the program, and even worse than that, some of the companies that provided the DLLs, while we still officially supported them, were no longer companies. So like, people had these devices, we needed to support them, but there's like literally no one to talk to say like, hey, could you give us like a modern version of this DLL? So anyway, I used COM to have two applications running, one that's running the 64-bit application, talking to another application I wrote that is just like basically making calls and then converting them bitwise from 32-bit to 64-bit. It worked. It's the worst thing I've ever written in my life, and I'm so glad I don't need to look at that code anymore. That's all. Somehow made it to the final round for one job that required 4+ years of experience. They rejected me, but I did get an interview elsewhere as a consultation. Not bad. Hey, stepping stones. I hate interviewing. I'll just say that. That's all. This is some intense music. Are we near the end of this? That's probably like the final fight. It is. Alright, we're almost at the end of this soundtrack. I'm switching gears now. I know this is exciting and all that, but let's bring the energy down a little bit while we get this working. What is... not room name, username input. Here we go. I need to... we have like 10,000 parameters. I need to put some headers and have these sectioned off. So in that new input system, the docs are still all over the place. Samium has 40-something minute video. Oh, nice. I will look that up, thanks. Hate it as well. The final round interview was 2 hours long. Oh, that is a nightmare. A 5-hour-long interview coming up for a different company? God damn. It's rough. The job I work at for my day job was very interesting, the interview process. It took a while because it was like 3 different rounds, but like, I don't think anyone at any point verified whether or not I could code, and like, the majority of my work is coding. I know how to code, obviously I know how to code. You guys can see it before your own eyes, but, like, it weirded me out. Not in a bad way. I love my job, actually. If I can say that. But it was strange. Ah, yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make these nullable because... you know what? No, screw people using the alpha. Their sound will just get set to 0. No, don't do that. We can handle this with nulls. Yeah, good luck indeed. I could probably make a sub-object for this, but I'm not going to. Hee hee. I'm in the wrong spot. Dang it. There we go. Wrong one. One of the ones I was hoping to get doing a lot of time series for forecasting. Pardon me. Code reads very clearly. Thank you. I try to make my code very legible in everything I do. I mean, partially I push all of the code I write on stream out to a repo that anyone could pull from, so trying to be mindful of that. But you know, sometimes it doesn't always pan out. But I appreciate that statement. Some neural language processing. It's the cool new hotness out there. Ah. Okay, I got these. So that's on save config. Load config settings, that's what I was looking for. Yes, okay. Get config settings, that'll get it out of the file. And then we take this. Sound master volume dot value equals config settings dot master volume, or if it's null, 0.5. And same for all of these. Music. That should do it. All I gotta do is bind that up and we're probably good. You know what? I said I should do this. I'm gonna do it right now. This is fucking unwieldy. I need to make these parameters, like, be in logical groups here. Username input. Well, these should all be together to begin with, but they aren't for some reason. Hope that doesn't break it. Did that break it? Oh yeah, so whenever you hit OK on this, it writes to a file in your app data, and it'll load from that when you launch the application. Here, I'll pull it up actually if you're curious. Haha, just kidding. Hold on, I need to know what fucking company name I put down on this build. Mr. Goon and Watch, okay. Found it. Not player log. Oh wait, not the custom levels. Wait, where's the save data? Oh yeah, absolutely. So the game I'm working on, it is sort of like an online party game that's sort of like a 3D Bomberman clone. So, hey, null reference. Cool. Oh yeah, because I just added a thing and didn't add to it. I can show you the game in a second as soon as I actually set these references. So we got these sliders. Just gotta put the sliders in the variables here. It did move those over, so that's good. Music slider goes here. Sound effects slider goes here. I'll make groups for this in a second, but just to sort of give you an idea of what this game looks like. It's not very graphically interesting. Told it's gonna be a party game. Yeah, party game in the sense of, like, you know, like an old N64 couch co-op game, but with online play. So, you know, it's a bunch of config options you can set. It's going for sort of a retro feel. You know, laying bombs. This does work online currently, but there's like power-ups you can get to get bigger bomb blasts, more bomb placements. Very much, you know, I can pick up my bombs and throw them. Got the remote bomb power-up right now, so I can choose when they detonate. Trying to cop a retro feel. Most importantly, though, it's got a level editor. The level editor is pretty shitty, but it's what I've made all the levels in the game with so far. Forget how to change tiles. There we go. Oh, it's not the right tile. Yeah, so we got a decent amount of features in it so far, but still a lot to be desired in terms of feature set. I think that's how all level editors start. Exactly. So one thing I'm trying to do with my level editor is I want to not cheat and like have like custom things that you can't do in the level editor. Level editor would be neat for a game like that. Thanks. Yeah, I mean, so right now, if you like literally, there's an alpha build out there which doesn't have any music or anything. It's missing a lot of the features that the current like latest code does or has, but you could in theory like go make a level, save it, go get your friend to download the game, host a room, put your level out there, and you can play the level with them, and it works just fine. There's just not a lot to it at the moment. I want to add a lot of usability stuff to the editor, because right now it's like a pain in the ass to use, honestly. Anywho. I've lost my settings file, which is very weird. Maybe it's not in local low. It should be weird if so, but... No, it's not over there either. Okay, I don't know where it is. Yeah, I'm actually kind of confused by that now. Whatever, that's fine. So what I was doing earlier is I wanted to take the 10,000 parameters in this thing and group them into groups. I forgot the keyword for that. It's like layout, not layout. Header, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Header. Match settings. I don't know what to label this stuff. This is weird. I guess, room setup slash display. Okay, so down here, header happens. I had to write a debug log just to find my save file. Yeah, honestly, I might need to do that. So what's up, Gemini Oz? Oh yeah, I could use Alt Arrow, that's true. Just to take them up and down, you're right. Settings menu. Match settings. Selected map. Match timer, kill. These are all match settings, I think. Yeah, these are all match settings. Cool. Just looking around, never messed with Photon before. It looks interesting. It's pretty neat. It has limitations. I don't know. The verdict's out still for me. I'll see if I end up. I mean, I guess this project I'm pretty tied to it, but I kind of made this game to see like, hey, what is Photon? Like, how well does it work? Is this viable? Stuff like that. Is this working? Okay, for some reason I thought it like somehow knew what my volume sliders were set to. Oh, no. Okay. I need to turn up like all the music because it's set to 0, I think. So I need to go really quick check how to set variables on stuff. I'm gonna skip through this because I actually figured that out on my own. Whoa, bus. What the heck? Oh, I didn't set ranges on these sliders. Suppose I should do that. Oh, never mind. They're between 0 and 1. Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. That is good. Oh god. Okay, so I need like a bus. Alright, you know what? Yeah, we still got some time left in stream. I was gonna say I hate to do this near the end of everything, but pardon that. I'm gonna take another break really quickly, and back in a sec. Okie dokie. So it looks like I need to take this bus object. Also, thanks for the follow, Sir Dizelot. Sorry, I don't know if I acknowledged that earlier. So we gotta grab a bus object in our audio manager. That's not our audio manager. This is our audio manager. Boy. Well, we need 3 of them, essentially. What the hell does this guy call it? Yeah, no, that would be good stuff, actually. By no means are you obligated to do this, but I would be interested to know, like, the compare and contrast to that other library, you know? Because I am by no means some like zealot that's like, oh, it has to be Photon Network or else. And I'm not even on like the preview of the new stuff either, so the new stuff could be cool on that too. I'm not trying to shit on Photon Network either. Like it's been very nice getting into it, but I try not to tie myself to any one technology. I know I do a lot of stuff on Unity in here. I know I've only done like a couple of Godot streams. I've used other stuff in my spare time, but I'm not gonna get into all that. Oh, not equals. Oh, okay. So I guess in this example, they were already using buses for the other instance. I just didn't do it. Sometimes to get tied down when you start working on a project. No, exactly. That's the thing, right? Like, because it's not like I'm like, oh yeah, I only want to ever use this. It's just, it takes a really fucking long time to make things. And like, you know, like once you start looking into something, you kind of got to commit to it. This is for all the 0 people that were here for my Godot streams and were talking about how amazing Godot was, and I was like, that's cool. This is a cool engine. I am not putting it down in any way, shape, or form, but when I even like uttered the words Unity, they were like vampires, and suddenly I'm like, ah, don't bring that up. It's like, well, no, I will bring that up because, you know, it's a perfectly reasonable thing to try to expose yourself to multiple technologies. That's it, I'm unfollowing you, hate Godot. You know what, that's what I was getting at. Fuck Godot, no, not at all. Listen, I have a, hold on. I have this, oh no I don't, damn it. I had a folder open of Godot templates that was just open on my computer for so long. I must have closed it before I started stream. Thank you for the follow, Gemini Oz. And or Gemini Australia, I don't know what that's meant to be. But Bus, slightly frowny face. I need to make sure this is what my layout actually is. I think Unity can tell me this. If I go check something other than exactly where I am right now. So we got our events, right? No. Alright, I'm going back to the example, or I'm rewinding the example code to see what they did. So they have... Okay, exactly in the mixing deck. Pardon me. I'm gonna compare this to my... What? Why are there two? Oh, yeah. I guess it's a separate window. Didn't realize that. Mixing deck. Okay, this looks exactly like theirs. That's good. So music and FSFX, I should be able to reference them the exact same way. Awesome. Forward an example video. They have like validation code in here that I don't think is necessary on my end, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Oh, I guess one thing I don't have is, they have floats in here, but I think this is right. Damn it. Range 0 to 0. Okay, so it's just that slash everything essentially. Cool. One too many. Actually, two too many. It is capitalized, okay. That can't be right. I'm sorry, what? You know what? Screw this example code. I'm gonna do it my way. Oh, oops. Why did I close the constants folder? Config settings. Why did I name it that? Whatever, dude. So, what the example code is telling me to do is that I set variables man, that's gonna make this code suck. I guess I'll do it though. Oh. So it's telling me, like, set the variables here, and then in the update loop, update them. Maybe that's right? But that seems so spammy, because it's like every frame is going to update that. That can't be good. Let's do this instead, I think. Oh, settings dot stir value. Unless you can't do that on something that isn't the update thread or something, I don't know. So then all we gotta do is in handler, or launcher, I mean, update the settings there, and then when we load settings, wherever the hell that was, update it there. Alright. Ta-da! Oh, not that. Play this. Hopefully this works. I don't know. Nope, we're in the right spot. Something's gone horribly awry. Okay, somehow that went down, but that's... It's so quiet. Oh! Maybe I shouldn't have used a variable there. Maybe volume is just all I need, and then just delete this. I guess? I don't know. All right, let's go back to our not this, but the other that should be the default sound. Hopefully that's not max volume. I guess if it is, whatever, that's fine. There we go. Much better. So our bomb sound should still be loud now that I did that. Nice. Alright, now escape really quick. Settings. Turn the music back up. Sound effects down. Way down. Now the bomb should be really quiet. Nice. Alright. I think I did it. I think the variable stuff is only for like if you need to have a very specific control over something that you want to like tweak with per game settings. I guess that's, I don't know. I feel like volume should just be that way. Maybe the example they used of like showing me how variables work is like for more advanced things. So like maybe not for volume per se, but if you want like pitch or like speed or something that you want to change, you can tie it to that. Yeah. But GG's on that. GG's. We did it, chat. I made sound work. You know what, though? Alright, here's the thing. Instead of this load... God damn it. We should have that update as you're changing the sliders. So we're going to have another thing as well. Public void on sound settings changed. New sound settings equals new game constants. Big settings. Did it faster than I took for sure? Fair. I mean, it's not my first rodeo with audio in general, and a lot of the stuff does translate over. It is my first rodeo with FMOD, but, you know, that's different overall. Music volume equals sound music. Sound effects, sound SFX slider dot value. Cool. And then update value. Screw it. We'll just call it new settings. Why not? We don't care about the other settings because that's just whatever. Now we need to bind... oh, shoot. I guess this wants a value as well. Oh, it might not. It might not care, but whatever. We need to bind that to the update event for all three of the sliders, and then that should work, I think. Settings menu. I don't really need to unhide that, but that's fine. On value change. There we go. Launcher dot on sound settings changed. Oh, it takes a single, not a oops. Wait, how does it take a single? What the fuck? Whatever, dude. I don't care. I don't care what value it has. It's fine. Wait, it does take a float. What the fuck? So it's gonna be a pain. I don't think mine are very efficient at all. Lol. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Whatever. I can pass 0. It doesn't matter. It's weird. Isn't it weird that it's like not just passing the value? I don't care though. It's fine. Up here. Launcher dot on sound settings changed. I guess at that point I should just remove the parameter because it's not doing anything. All right, let's remove the parameter because it's just acting weird. If this doesn't work, I'll put it back in, but I think it'll be fine. Not sure if on value change is called every time you release the mouse click. Release the mouse click. Every time the slider moves at all before you release. Ooh. That would be unfortunate. We'll see. That's okay if it doesn't happen until you release the mouse. I think that's still acceptable as far as like... It's better than it is right now. We have to save the entire menu before it even like comes into effect. Pardon the deafening silence right now. There we go. Hide this. I hope it's on release. I hope it's every time it changes. Ooh, get wrecked though. Ooh. Here's a fun experiment. It works. Ah, right. Cool, I wasn't sure about that. If you hit cancel, if it would like revert back properly and update the sound. You should make like no sound at all. Nice. All right. So. Oh, I forgot one thing. We got to make it so that when a player dies, a sound plays. Ooh. Pardon me. Ooh. Heck yeah. So player explodes sound. Guess I'll put the music back on while I do this. Not bomb. We want the player controller. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, so we call die on all machines. Nice. Oh, wait, no. Less nice. Where else do we call that? Okay. Shit. All right, I got this. So in our game constants, alright, so we make an enum called player death sound. And then in our die method, we add a parameter called death sound. Make it an int because it needs to go across the network, not so we can't just pass the enum. I'm doing this in the wrong spot. That's okay though. And then in the death method, is RPC target all applying to the server and the client? It is. You can do others, so it has nothing to do with who is the host, but you can only target. So this is kind of weird. You can target the host. You can target everyone other than the person calling it, or you can target everyone, including yourself. There is also buffered versus non-buffered, and the way that works is if someone joins the server after the fact, like, so if you want to, like, for example, I use this for sending the level data. If you were to join the server after the game had already started, that message will get relayed back to you, even though you joined after the message was sent. That's all there is to that. I don't know why I was building up towards like there's more than that, but yeah, just that. That's all. Audio manager, play one shot. Goon's blast, FMOD audio events. Player explode sound. What do you want? Oh, you want, yeah. Position. You know what? This is feeling like we should turn it into a method. Okay, it has the parameter. I'm like, does it not have the int? That all is nice. The RPCs are a tiny bit more granular than it, or yeah. Gotcha. It's kind of nice because, yeah, like, it makes sense that, like, an RPC should be an outgoing message, so it doesn't make sense to relay it back to yourself, but, like, it kind of does make sense in the context of a game, of, like, hey, I want this to execute on every machine that's playing the fucking game right now, you know? There's one minor problem with what I just did. I didn't set the sound for the player dying. That'll cause problems if I don't set that. That will be in the room manager prefab. Boom. Literally boom. Mir had that option in it too. Nice. Alright, myself go boom now. Boom, it played both sounds. Should I test that working over the internet? Probably. Will I? No. Nah, I'm kidding. Let's do a build. The cool thing now is I can set the music to not play on both because I don't care about that. I know that works across everything. All right. You'll be host. So as the client, I'm gonna blow you up. You should hear this twice. I heard it twice. Okay, that part works. The other sound effect seems to not work. It's weird. I don't know. Builds are fast. What version of Unity are you on? I am on 2021 3.10 F1. There you go. I should update that, honestly, but it works. Anywho, it's just about that time where it's the end of stream. I don't have anything else to build onto at this point. Sound is working, which is pretty exciting. Yeah, no, I like to stick to LTS. Is there not a newer LTS right now? Hold on. Latest Unity LTS. I should just go to their website. What am I doing? 2022.3 is the newest one. I should update to that, honestly. I don't care if it breaks stuff. Don't jump. Yeah, I know, but for something like this, I want the new hotness. When it comes to like a project that I need to be stable, like something that I'm actually gonna release or whatever, I care a lot more about like making careful decisions of when I upgrade and when I don't. But yeah, I don't know. I have a very like fickle attitude on that. That's where I started my project. I most likely never update till I'm done. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you guys this, but let me read off the version that we built Straylight off of, which granted is a game that came out in January of this year. So, you know, 5 months ago, but still not that long ago. Yeah, 2019.4.39 F1. Actually, that's even upgraded. The Steam version was built off of 2019.4.23 F1. Yeah. Anyway. The prefab stuff. Oh yeah. Many nightmares in the past. That no, total like upgrading is. I get it. My point is, I get it. I know where you're coming from with that. I will never fault anyone for not upgrading something. But yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna end stream right now. However, I'm gonna play like a short video game. There he is. I said the prophecy. Thank you, Epio. You're here now. I said earlier. I quoted that. I quoted myself. You know, I said that when we were working together many years ago. And here he is saying it. Anywho, I'm gonna play some dumbass game to cap stream off that will be like 15 to 20 minutes long. To my bookmark so I can reference it all the time. Nice. But yeah. Up next, honestly, probably editor enhancements is maybe the next thing on my book of what I want to do with the game. I want to add like not just more features, but just generally more usability for myself, like especially better mouse and keyboard controls, because right now it's atrocious for the editor. And I'm slowly going to work my way towards a co-op mode, like not co-op, but like campaign mode. So PvE instead of PvP. There's still some stuff I want to add to versus mode, but like I want to prioritize this other stuff first. So that's sort of the roadmap of where we're going with this game. But yeah, definitely more to come next Sunday. If y'all are bailing for the last segment of stream, I understand, because this is going to become some nonsense. And yeah. That's not the window I meant to minimize. Anyway, GG's on the audio stuff.